Hello, 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 and namaste, witchlings. I need to put my lipstick on. I'm looking rather pale. How are we all doing tonight? I am here. Love you too, Amy. There we go. Yeah, somebody left his sticker pinned to his door when he moved out. I know it is. It was on my desk for a while. I think it's in my... It is. I found it. Here, Amy, I have an answer to your question. If I can... There it is. All right, y'all. Hey, Roro. Oh. My cousin is being a bitch to me and trying to get a song stuck in my head. Or else trying to get me to start singing it on stream. Either way. I love my family. Hey, you can actually see everybody's face this time. Oh, nope. Jonathan and Donnie are hiding. Okay. Am I I'm furry. Oh, well. Hey, no worries, Crow. How are you doing? Oh. Roro doesn't recognize. No. 525,600 minutes. 525,000 moments, oh dear. I'm only half gay. And I'm not a furry. I said I am furry because I'm covered in dog hair. Thank you, Roro. We're surviving out here, Crow. Pretty much just surviving right now, though. It has been... That would be... Yeah, I know you will. At least we have help. Great. I said help and my brain went to the Beatles. Okay, dokie. So apparently I'm going to... Yep, I'm going to be singing a bit this week. Nice. Love it. I have a t-shirt hiding in my closet that says, I am the dad of a really awesome female veteran. And then in tiny print at the bottom, it says, she got me this shirt. It says something to that effect, but yeah. And the absolute most hilarious part of that is the fact that my dad was also a vet. Is it still... Was it his profile picture? I'm not logged into that account on my phone. Sad face. I miss my dad. All right, you guys. So, welcome one and all to our Witchlings gather around the Cauldron Midnight Mass. We're here to chit-chat. I run down a few current events that have happened during the week. We do our little candle lighting and blessing at midnight. No, I didn't think it was. His profile picture is him making a funny face at the camera. Good. And then we light our candle and do a little blessing at midnight. Tonight I have I have one rather serious topic to discuss. Yeah, my dad is half the reason I was diagnosed with PTSD. I saw his. I went and got my own diagnosed. And then he saw that I got diagnosed and got treated well by the VA. And he decided to go back to the VA and see if he could get re-enrolled and get his health care. Because when he went, he got treated like shit. Because of the fact he was a Vietnam vet. Then he saw me as a female vet come home during what was effectively Desert Storm, the end of it. And I got treated great. And he's like, I'm going to try it. What is my favorite joke? My brother? Oh, sorry. My favorite joke at this point is probably one of John's fucking puns. That Elton John put his bunny on the treadmill and now it's a little fit bunny. Hey, you! What are you doing here? I would say it's a little late, but I know you sleep about as much as the rest of this family. Oh, God. Can I do it? Yes. Help. I need somebody. Help. Not just anybody. Help. Yup. Yep. That works. How you doing down there, kid? Sending all the love down that way. I know things are interesting. So we have started doing a Wednesday midnight, late night stream that we are referring to as Midnight Mass. Just to fuck with the Catholics, because it's fun to fuck with the Catholics. So only the Catholics. I just have a thing with Catholics because I grew up in the bastard child of the Roman Catholic Church. Womp womp. It's the womp womp noise, or in text. Yep. Boo boo. I am trying to melt the bottom of the candle so I can put it into the freaking candle holder. There we go. Nope. Well, yeah, technically it will be tomorrow. No. Uh-huh. So we have some current events to run down, and then, like I said, I have something kind of serious to touch on after we do that. I mentioned it during today's daily draw, but I want to talk about it again, especially now that we have some other people in the right geographic location to mention it to. So, let's get moving, shall we? I have granola in my tooth. Yeah, let's go ahead and bring the notes up. Rotro is right, kid. Okay, so. Yes. Okay. I still have help stuck in my head. All right, my loves. Before we go too much further tonight, we do need to pause and name the world we are. Oh, I don't have Puppy. Give me a sec, then I'll start back over with what I'm trying to say. Where is Puppy? There he is. Peeking over the shoulder. A little further. Ha! There's the puppy. All right, my loves. Before we really get going, we need to pause and name the world we are currently standing in. Because pretending everything is fine and dandy does not make it so, and ignoring harm does not make us spiritual. Well, it just makes us absent. This week, yet again, we have seen violence show up where it never ever should. In neighborhoods, in parking lots, on ordinary work days, in the spaces where people are just trying to live their freaking lives. People have been detained, threatened, injured, and during enforcement actions carried out by immigrations and customs enforcement. Not at borders, not at ports of entry, but in communities. Parents, workers, teenagers dragged out of their workplace. Neighbors. We are absolutely watching the normalization of force where care should exist and the steady erosion of accountability where transparency is owed. And here is the part that matters for us tonight. This isn't about just one incident or one city or 1 week. It's about the pattern. It's about the way fear is being used as a tool and the way power is being exercised without consent, the way systems respond faster to property and authority than they do to human life. And at the same time, we are seeing families torn apart, not metaphorically, but fucking literally. People disappearing into detention systems. Young people being taken, questioned, released somewhere unfamiliar. Loved ones searching for answers that are not coming easily or quickly. And layered over all of this is forking exhaustion. Political exhaustion, moral exhaustion, the fatigue of watching harm repeat itself while being told to stay calm, stay patient, and stay quiet. Let me be absolutely abundantly fucking clear here. Being tired does not mean you do not care. Being overwhelmed does not mean you are weak. And stepping back to take a breath does not mean you are abandoning anyone. Care that lasts requires sustainability. We are also watching fundamental rights continue to be debated as though they are theoretical instead of lived realities, especially bodily autonomy and healthcare access. The ripple effects of decisions tied to the Supreme Court of the United States are still being felt daily, particularly by women, queer folks, disabled people, and communities already navigating medical inequity. This is not abstract. This is someone's body, safety, and future we are talking about here. And yet, because Midnight Mass is not only about naming what is burning, but also about tending what still lives, we need to name this too. People are showing up for one another. Mutual aid networks are feeding families. Legal observers are standing witness. Community members are sharing information, rides, shelter, and resources. People with very little are still choosing to offer what they can. And that matters. It matters because systems do not save us. People do. And community care is not a slogan. It is a practice. So tonight, I am not asking anyone here to do everything. I am asking you to do one honest thing. Stay informed without numbing yourself. Rest without disconnecting your heart. And care without setting yourself on fire. Light a candle. Say a name. Donate $1 or $2 if you can. Share verified information. Check on someone who's been quiet. Small acts done consistently change the shape of the night. We do not deny the darkness here, but we also refuse to surrender our humanity to it. Stay with me. We are not done tending this flame. And speaking of community, especially my people down in Oregon. Friend of mine. She was my high school classmate. She is a very, very good friend of mine. Her daughter, Layla, is 17 years old and is missing from Salem, Oregon, and has been since Friday, January 16th. She was last seen at 4 p.m. in downtown Salem. She has been unresponsive to texts, calls, or DMs and has deactivated her Facebook, which is not like her. Now, physical description here, she is 5'2", female, 135 pounds, black, short, curly hair, last seen wearing a black hoodie and gray sweats. She was carrying a black tote bag purse. She might have a small dog with her, a brown and white spotted pit bull mix, who is about 4 months old. Now, if you see her or have any information on her whereabouts, please contact the Salem, Oregon Police Department. Contact me and I could give you a case number for this. Her mother, Ruth, is a very, very dear friend of mine, and I do not have the words for the devastation I am sure she is feeling right now. She lost her husband a couple of years ago, and now she has lost her daughter. Please, let's do what we can to bring Layla home. And please, send Ruth all the love and hope that you can. Layla is a baby. Let's bring her home, guys. All right. You're good. I'm sure. Which one? Oh, that works. Oh, dear Lord, you handed him a banhammer. Yeah. Same. You know who that is, right? Okay, making sure. I was pretty sure. All right. Yes. Yeah. Oh my good grief. Took has been loving on me. All right, hey, Bodily. Okay, we got some interesting names here. Thank you, Sopa. Much appreciated. I can only imagine the amount of stress my girlfriend is under. That woman. Yeah. So basically what we do... Exactly, Robro. So basically what we do here during Midnight Mass, we run through some current events, we chit-chat for a while. I will do our midnight blessing. I keep looking at the frame and it's off. Do our midnight blessing, and we go from there. That's kind of what we're here for. We are just pretty much here to build community. And that is one of my favorite aspects of what I do every day. My day today has been all about community building too. After daily draw, I had my, after daily draw, I had my monthly political burnout support group meeting. I don't disagree that Wicca is a scam. I'm not Wiccan. Haven't been for 29 years. I think I made it maybe a year still being Wiccan, and yeah, no, that didn't fit me. Wicca is the Roman Catholicism of the pagan world. Gonna stand by that one for a while. That is why you will not find very many books on Wicca on my bookshelf here. I am an eclectic pagan. My path incorporates my own heritage of English, Irish, Prussian, German, and my husband's Native American, English, Irish, Scottish. And Filipino. Thank you. Why do I always forget the Filipino? I have been tapped on the shoulder by Bridget. She is my patroness. Well, hello. What are you doing with the damn slot this time, dude? We will, kid. Trust me. If you overstep bounds, I will let you know. Have I ever had an issue letting you know that you have overstepped? Has he ever had an issue letting you know you've overstepped? Relax. We got you. So, the spawn came to visit today. Dropped off a blanket that you can wrap yourself up in and turn yourself into a sloth. And apparently the girlfriend's parents' dogs were sleeping in it, and Took will not leave it alone. What do I think of the Second Amendment? Considering I'm a gun owner. Scandinavian, German, and Irish. That is an interesting combination. Yes, it does need to be more. It needs to be better regulated. There we go. Now my grammar in English is Englishing. Oh my God, I'm making up words again. Oh well. Now, nope. At this point, I rarely ever cast a circle. Cast. That is true. Well, yeah, I do actually. I just have one that's kind of perma-cast, and I just set it and forget it when I light my candles for any spell work I do. I am not a high magic or a ritual witch. I am more of a candle magic or an herb witch. Yeah. No, well, yeah, I am kind of a kitchen witch at this point because cooking is my love language, and I do now know enough properties of herbs, candles, herbs, incense, and divination. I am very much a divination witch, which is why I was talking earlier about learning how to scry. Can I curse people? Yes. Do I? Rarely. They gotta really deserve it. What is the best herb for anxiety? St. John's wort. Chamomile. Lavender. See, that's you, Robo. I am a do no harm but take no shit kind of witch. You fuck with my family enough. There you go. There's the key word, often. You fuck with my family enough, I will put you in your place. Ashwagandha works well. No, I don't fuck with other religions unless they absolutely deserve it. And I have too many loved ones who are Jewish. Nope, we don't go there. By the way. Yep. By the way, the one thing that will get you banned immediately in this particular space is hate. You spew any kind of hate in here, you will get the boot. We abide by the tolerance paradox, which means we do not tolerate intolerance. Which religion do witches follow? Whichever religion they want to. They can be pagan, they can be Christian, they can be Jewish. I love the Jew witch name. I have known witches who follow many paths. I have known a couple of Muslim witches. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because if you no. Witchcraft is not a religion. Witchcraft is the magical practice. Dude, I'm not a doctor. I don't write prescriptions. You got a point there. The sacrificial lamb. Christianity and Judaism. Well, actually, technically that would have been Judaism because it's in the Bible. Don't hate him. Don't know him well enough to really love him. At what age did I discover myself? Oh, Lord of mercy. Let's see. I got to San Diego December 28th. I turned 18 January 3rd. Somewhere around Valentine's Day of my 19th year after I had turned 18. I question your sanity sometimes. You married me. Thank you, Go Again. They came from Zenny. What are you doing? Okay. I heard a bottle roll and had to check and see who was throwing it at me. It would be the took. Exactly. And did Harry clean his cupboards away? Joe Rowling can fuck off and die. Same, Amy. Same. I have met his family, though, and it all makes sense. I know. Thank you, Roro. That would be considered assault, or assault or battery. I can't remember which is which. See, that's one of the... Fuck it. I saw that. Airy potty, that's kind of adorable. But he did say, did Harry clean his cupboards? Where's a decent... There's the... Yes! No. Hell yeah! Now that's a fire. That's a fire. Now, the thing... Oh, that was the last of that lighter. And that lighter was like 20 years old. I don't know how long it takes to kill one of them. Not gonna go there. Not gonna go there. Because not only... Yeah, this one's not refillable, unfortunately. Because you remember me referring to getting to San Diego? That was me hitting San Diego for RMA school with the United States Navy. I am a service-connected disabled veteran. And I am also the daughter and sister of law enforcement. Oh, girl, we will chat. I have a very, 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 very beloved friend who is a follower of Freya. Ooh, I actually have two. Big Fat Gay Witch Friend is also a Freyan. He knows I call him that. He laughs about the fact that I call him that. Actually, both of the Big Fat Gay Witch Friends I have laughed about the fact that I call him that. After I did, yes. He thought it was great. Was... Curry County, Oregon Sheriff's Deputy, and my older brother was a Navy cop. So, yeah. Oh, Amy, you would have loved my dad. Everybody loved my dad, but that's beside the point. How he put up with her for that many years. Exactly, sweet boy. I've been assaulted by a bottle like that. Thought somebody was going to break my nose. Ooh, why does that not surprise me about Roro? Yes, he does. I have been neglecting him. He did. He is pissed at me for disappearing for the weekend. Dude! You're not on social media. So, Misha, lessons in don't cross a gay man. Misha is coming to Seattle, and if I can manage to snag the tickets and transportation, I am dragging you along with me because I think you'll enjoy him too, and we got a whole crew of us that are gonna go. So I am seriously excited about it. Oh, that's fine. The Love Boat. Soon we'll be making another run. How can I remember the lyrics to TV shows that have not been on the air for over 40 years, but I cannot remember what I walked to the kitchen for? You were a teacher? Good God, woman. It was a really awesome show. I will give you that much. Between Love Boat, Airwolf was awesome. I wanted that damn helicopter. The A-Team was awesome. Yes, very much so. The A-Team was also very awesome. Yeah. I am autistic ADHD. It's glorious in this house at times, considering he is also on the spectrum, and all three of the kids have their own little places on the spectrum. Yeah, Airwolf was awesome. Knight Rider, I wanted the car. Airwolf, I wanted the helicopter. And Top Gun, all of my little girlfriends in school were crushing on the pilots. Not me. I wanted the Tomcat. That's half the reason I joined the goddamn Navy. I wanted to fly a Tomcat. Then I found out that these fuckers disqualified me, so I went into radioman. Went into communications. All cats are ADHD, or all dogs are ADHD, and all cats have autism. This is well known. Yes, he was. Oh, Renegade, yes! Dude, the long hair, the motorcycle, buff. Yes. And I'm trying to figure out how somebody knows that I have that, considering the others are showing, but that one's not. Maybe they made a really good assumption. Dude, I'm in Will Wheaton's Discord server. I know, that's the only one that doesn't irritate me half the time. Yeah, it doesn't show. I think he meant the septum, and no, I'm not taking that out. Fuck no. No. Why would I do that for you when I won't even do it for him? Sorry, they can't see me pointing at you, but... Just a fair warning. Yes, both of them. Just so you guys know, all of the mods in the chat right now are my immediate family and are incredibly protective of me, so you might want to mind your manners, be respectful in this chat, and mind the energy you bring here. Yeah, Ro, I absolutely, the part of the reason I am part of Will Wheaton's Discord server is... Wesley Crusher was my hero as a kid, because he showed me that the smart kid could actually make it and actually be kind of liked and respected, because as soon as he walked onto that bridge, nobody gave a fuck that he was a teenager. Everybody respected his brains. So... Amy, I'm loving it. Not loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I need to get a picture of that one, too. I know it's Squirrel Appreciation Day, but could we please convince the squirrels in my head to at least all go in the same direction? Which movie? Oh, Dax. Yes. Yes, I actually, not a clue. One of my witchy babies, who pops in every now and again, named their hamster, or named their cat, after Dax. And they had to rehome the kitty because that one didn't get along with the other kitty. So, yeah. No. No. I popped out 3 kids. No. Damn it. Barb sent me picture. That's true. The ex-mother-in-law sent me pictures of the ex-husband to show to the spawn. Or not the spawn, but the eldest. And I forgot to remind her that I was also asking if she had pictures of me while I was pregnant with said eldest. How do I think the pyramids were made? I honestly don't know. Top 3 80s movies. Top Gun, hands down. Ferris Bueller. Oh, God. Shit. Because I done... Because I'm trying to decide, do I want John Hughes? Or do I want to go with one of the franchises? I know. Because I'm debating between Pretty in Pink and 16 Candles, or Teen Witch, which I think technically is an 80s movie, or the Ghostbusters movies, or the Back to the Future movies. Or Dirty Dancing. There we go. Dirty Dancing works too. I think I would rate Dirty Dancing above Ferris Bueller, but I still love Ferris Bueller. That makes sense, Roro. Goonies is awesome. I have never seen E.T. and I don't know how to rectify that with everything else, other than the fact the bitch that birthed me we didn't go to the movies. Okay then. I mean, hey. It's about as plausible as some others that I've heard. Gone with the Wind is way, way, way earlier than the 80s. That's like 60s, 50s, 60s. Oh, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. When the fuck was that one made? Yeah. But Gone with the Wind is a good movie. Yes. Either way, the 39. Jesus, Joseph, Mary, and my fucking ass mother. I didn't realize it was that old. I actually have been... No, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn is Rhett Butler to Scarlett O'Hara. Kate and Leopold. Oh, I have not seen that one either, but I love it. Thank you, Moises. Kathy Bates, actually, I won't take that as an insult. I very much respect her as an actress. I have been getting these fucking AI generated shorts thrown at me on YouTube recently that are kind of cool. One of them I watched was the cast of MASH, Titanic cast, Twister. I've seen some of them where they take them in at the age they were in the movie and then bring their modern counterpart to sit down next to them. It's kind of cool. Kathy Bates is an amazing woman. Yeah, them at the age that the movie... Yeah, those are kind of cool. I saw one with the new kids, and I didn't like it. And when I went into the comments, everybody was commenting very, very positively about the one that I absolutely despised because it was the least accurate looking. You'll see me looking over this way. My door is right here, and the man behind the curtain is out in that room. So when in my mind I'm talking to him, I look and yell at him. I do apologize for that. I'm trying to break it. Oh, she was absolutely gorgeous when she was younger. And I just remembered who she was in Titanic. She was the unsinkable Molly Brown. That's why she was in that one. Hello, nurse. No. That's the other account anyway, so I've got what little bit you gave me. I have not seen Misery for that reason, because I know what happens. No. Although, I will admit, I have never seen the movie for Carrie. I want to see Carrie, either version. I read Carrie. God, I was 3rd, 4th grade when I read Carrie. And I didn't realize it was supposed to be a horror book. I just thought it was cool. Probably because I identified with Carrie too much at that point in time. And then I have read a bunch of Stephen King. Yeah, no, he doesn't scare me. But hey, what's the best way to donate to me so money isn't hijacked? That would probably be the one of the links in Linktree, Roro. Yes. I have to be careful with SA because of my own history. Yeah. I think I bit my lip. Hey, Chloe, what are you doing? It's time to get up for school. Okay, I take it you have school today, hun? He is an amazing storyteller and an amazing person. That's what we thought. But Stephen King is so amazing. Have you seen, oh my God, I have screenshots of it somewhere, shocking to anybody who knows me, of Stephen King writing a letter to the editor because they made, the headline said, Stephen King and wife donate money to something. And he writes to them and says, she has a name, you know. And then he's like, but you know what? I'm going to let her tell this. And they print a letter from her. The rest of it is her words. She's a writer herself. And he goes, sincerely, you can call me her husband. He writes it, her so-and-so's husband. I can't remember her name. But the whole letter is just absolutely fucking amazing. I have the most respect for him. Because he's one of the few celebrities that you have not really heard any real scandals out of. He's still married to the same woman he's been married to forever. Still lives in the same house in Maine that he's lived in forever. And I absolutely adore him. He and his wife are both really awesome people. Okay. You scrolled here. You can scroll on if you don't like what you see in here. I ain't going to be bothered by it. Do I have a t-shirt? No, I still have tank top. Damn it. But yeah, such is life. Right. Good. Much like Will Wheaton. Will Wheaton is one of my idols, has been since I was a kid. Oh, I said he can scroll and I won't take no skin. I won't be upset. I won't be hurt. Yeah, whatever. Oh, yeah. That's one I have not read. I want to watch the movies, all of them. I have not been able to talk myself into them yet. Because it's a time commitment and my brain goes, but if I don't like it, then I'm going to feel like I wasted X number of hours doing something that I really didn't enjoy. And do I want to do that? Go get ready for school, honey. We will be here after school tomorrow. New England is awesome. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. I cannot live there. I am a West Coast girl. West Coast born and bred. My personality is very firmly West Coast. No kidding. And you don't necessarily have to censor yourself. We are, well, aside from a few specific people, we're all adults in here. Exactly. Yeah, see, that's my autism talking too. I get into certain things that I know I like, and I am terrified to try something new. If somebody I trust tells me I will probably like it, then I will try it. Oh, honey, yes. There is a big part of me that wants to go home to Portland. I used to live in Portland, and I miss it a lot. But I'm in Seattle now, which is pretty much the same. It's a lot the same. Yeah, between you and Bean, I don't worry about Irish being in here and people swear it. At least he's like 17. Yeah, and he's in fucking Ireland. Yes, the grunge capital. Ooh. So, I have a million little almost ties to celebrity. One of those being the cousin of a high school classmate was in Courtney Love's first band. That is kind of cool. I have a bunch of others, but that one's just the one that came to mind. Is there a port in Portland? Yes. Yes. The Port of Portland is fairly active too. Go to school, kiddo. We'll see you later. Have a good day. I should say what I used to tell my kids when I dropped them off at school. Hey, have fun, learn lots, love you more than tater tots. Which band are you talking the one on my shirt? Oh, which band? No, shit. Hold on. I need to look her up so I can get the accurate name of it. It was like, might have been Babes in Toyland, but I'm not. Nope, not Hole. Before Hole. Courtney Love. Early band. First band. Not Hole. This is pre-Hole. No. Pagan Babies. I think Pagan Babies is the one I'm thinking of. Yes. Oh, God. Babes in Toyland, I want to say, is the band that had Bjelland in it. Wait a minute. Here we go. Let's go. Famous people from Woodburn. Okay, people from Woodburn, Oregon. Teresa, Kat Bjelland, there she is. Kat Bjelland is an American former musician, Babes in Toyland, which she formed in 1987. Knew it. Jason LaPointe. What? Sorry, y'all. So I Googled famous people from my home, from the town I graduated in, and one of my classmates, Jason LaPointe, born in 1977 in Woodburn, is a former racing driver. He won the 2001 USF 2000 championship and also competed in Star Mazda and the Atlantic Championship. Holy shitballs! It is to me. I worked with his mom. I knew him. Holy shit, that's kind of cool. Sorry. No, I know he didn't, but still. I know that the car he drove in high school was a pace car from one of the Indy 500s. Babes in Toyland, Kat Bjelland. That is cool as fuck. God is right. God is good. God is good. Beer is great. God is good. And people are crazy. Oof. See, I did not start listening to, honestly, anything but country or 80s and 90s pop until late... till after about 2004. Then I was introduced to Metallica by somebody who absolutely loved them. That makes sense. So my marketing director and bonus kid's dad worked as a security guard for a couple of music venues. Please tell me they're joking. I know. 94, yeah. My incubator growing up was a country music performer. Same, Roro. And so she did the USO circuit in Hawaii and a couple of other places with some of the big country stars. So I grew up listening to country music, and yeah. She did not like it when I started listening to pop music, though. Whoopsie, that wasn't what I meant to do. Okay. Let's see, what else are we doing? My kitties. I have my guardian cats above my monitor here. And 1, 2, 3, 4 of them are no longer with us. Yes. See, I don't know. Oh, I love the chicks. I absolutely despised what Toby Keith did to them. Because they were in England and they were in London, and all they did was say that they were ashamed to be from the same state as the president. They didn't diss the president. They didn't shit talk the country. They just said they were ashamed to be from the same state. And Toby Keith turned around and encouraged his listeners to send Natalie Maines death threats. Now, I, up until that point, was a big fan of Toby Keith. I really loved his music. But after that, I could not look at him the same again, because it is one thing to be patriotic. It is another thing to encourage others to harm someone because you think they dissed the country they came from. Who is Toby Keith? Toby Keith, wanna talk about number one, oh my, me, my, what I think, what I like, what I know, what, American Soldier, courtesy of the red, white, and blue, but see, I tend to agree with you there, Ro. The problem is they were in London, so yes, pancreatic cancer, if I remember right. Hello, fuzzy butts. I have been invaded. Okay. Yes, that is what we're talking about. When he encouraged his listeners, his fans, to send Natalie Maines, yup, death threats. Well, there you are. Come here. Ah. You've been caught, you furry little bastard. Up you go. Stay out of the food. That is mine. Demon, you furry little bastard. That is true. It was very mild compared to some of the shit we see today. Oh, do you have an opinion? Hi. Meet Chief Purball McFuzzbutt, our benevolent furry overlord here. Listen to my baby. Yeah. Oh. And there goes the motor. Same. My older brother was in the sandbox with the Navy. And he lost some very good friends over there that had become adopted family. Yes. Yes. Hi, what are we doing here? It's a hazard of being a military family, honestly. I mean, the benefits are great. We have friends and loved ones all over the world, but we also have to realize that we are the ones that tend to run into danger rather than running from danger. It does. That's... Who are you saying is a guy, my dude? Really need to find the pictures of me while I was pregnant with the kids. Any of them, huh? I don't even think I have pictures of me while I was in labor. We have pictures of the teddy bear. Yup. And that sucks. What do I do? What do you mean, what do I do? That could go a lot of directions, honestly. I am a disabled vet. That is most of my income today. Otherwise, I do this. My channel is now monetized. And I do events. I do gem fairs and stuff where I sell jewelry that I have made. I participate in the Pacific Northwest Witches Market, doing tarot and oracle readings. I am an ordained minister. I have officiated some weddings. I can do baptisms, house. No, I was sexually assaulted while on active duty. Sorry, Ro. Yeah, I'm 80%. Yes, I do a lot. I try. I try to keep busy because if I sit here and do nothing, my mind goes bad places. Oh, for the love of all things holy. You're going to steal my chair, but I have to go fix the mess your brother made. Yeah, and the guy who did that to me was allowed to stay in the military while I got discharged. He retired. Will you leave the sloth blanket alone, goofer? Son of a sea biscuit. There. That is going to have to go in the bedroom. You keep licking it or something. Ugh. Sorry. Doggo decided to pull the blanket down that his big brother gave me today. Hi, baby. But yeah, motherfucker was allowed to retire at 30 years. Yep. 20 years, sorry. Because he retired around the same time my ex-husband did. It's frustrating because I wanted to make a career out of the military. I wanted to go into the Navy band. That was all I wanted. Why did what happen? Oh, Dad's back with your brother and sister. Hi, baby girls. What's that? I know, I'm going to move stuff so you can come say hi too. Really? Yeah. It wreaked havoc with my service. Not bad. We're doing pretty good. But you know, honestly, it sucks. I've lived through a fuck ton of trauma, but I wouldn't change it. Hey, Jessica. Why was I discharged? Because I reported my assault. So, yeah. It sucked. They said that my medical care was going to cost the Navy too much and didn't bother to look at the fact that I was already married to a fellow sailor, so whether I was active duty or not, the Navy's still paying for my medical. No, it wasn't. And to my understanding, it's the same way today as it was then. I would not recommend any female join the military at all. Nope. No shit, not under Keg's breath. All right. Oh my God. Should I put it back? I don't have any other option, Ro. I mean, and honestly, I wouldn't go back and change any of the shit that I've lived through. Because everything I went through has made me the person I am today. And I kind of like the person I've become. Oh, you're okay. You didn't upset me. Wagon. We're good. I'm more concerned about us triggering some of the other survivors, but you're fine. Thank you, Amy. You're a doll. Amy's sitting here being quiet to the point I almost forgot that she was here. I have. I mean, it has given me the ability to empathize with people that I would not have prior. And I'm really proud of who I am today. Hey, Mick. My goal in life is to give back to my communities. And honestly, I think that's part of why I lived through all of the shit that I did. Is so that I could know how to give back to my communities. I could be that helpful, compassionate person. And I'm really, really, really proud of who I am. And honestly, now here's where I'm going to get a little deep. I would not be sitting here doing what I am today had that not happened to me at 18 years old. Because having that happen to me and causing the CPTSD to get significantly worse, thank you, Art, I would not have been in the Women's Trauma and Recovery Program at the VA hospital to fall in love with yoga the way I did. That led me to doing my yoga teacher training. That led to Die the Yoga Witch happening. So, without that asshole at 18, I wouldn't be where I am. And I love where I am today. I have 3 amazing kids that I would not have had I not joined the military. I have an amazing husband who took on 3 kids that were not his and me, and has loved all 4 of us for the last 14 years. I have a home that I own. Never imagined that would be a possibility as a child. I have my furry overlord and the 3 dogs, who are absolute joys. And I live in a town that I couldn't love more. So, yeah, yoga has done so much for me. I was halfway through my first actual class, and I knew I wanted to teach it. Because at the time of my assault, I was assaulted in 96. Tailhook happened 91, 92, and they were starting to pretend to care by the time I came along. Really. Snow Valley. But they were pretending to care by the time I joined the military. But then the recession hit during Clinton's time. I was in boot camp when Clinton shut the government down. And that was when they started reducing the size of our military. That's the word I was looking for. And I was a victim of that reduction because I reported my sexual assault. They diagnosed me with a personality disorder, which I do not have. It was a misdiagnosis of my CPTSD, and booted me out of the military. By the way, Art, the Snow Valley, I am in the Snoqualmie Valley, so you're my neighbor. Oh, shitballs. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You know this area well. That would be the mall exit. Safeway and the mall. Yep. Oh, that's Trucktown? Correction, I was going the wrong way. Yeah, well. Ooh, it's pretty up Whatcom. Yep. Yes, exactly. That's what I got diagnosed with to get me kicked out of the Navy. They misdiagnosed me BPD. Yeah. Yeah, I love to say that I live in Twin Peaks. If you know, you know. But yeah, it has been a journey to get to where I am. Oh, Wallingford's not bad either, friend. They do. They do. Honey, Chloe, it's freezing. You have snow on the ground. No, I do not have borderline personality disorder. I have CPTSD. I have DID. I do not have borderline. I'm autistic as fuck. I'm ADHD as fuck. But I do not have borderline. Oh, God. You and I have gone through that a couple of times, trying to confirm that it was autism and PTSD rather than... Oh, you lucky little thing. Mm-hmm. Queer autistic girl pride. Hell yes, show rural. It does. Yep, ADHD. I'm actually really happy about the fact that I'm ADHD because it makes me very unique. Just like every other autistic ADHD woman out there. Have a good night, Art. You're welcome to come back anytime. We're here most days 1:30 to 3:30. Yes, I am 80% service-connected disabled through the VA, and I get my VA pension every month. Unfortunately, though, it no longer covers the mortgage. It did up until the 1st. And then, yeah, one didn't bump up as much as the other. Amen to that, Ro. True. Everybody has trauma. Some of us deal with it and cope with it better than others. No, I've been sitting at 80%. Oh, let's see. Since my oldest was a freshman in high school. Holy shit. So it's been 10 years since he graduated. Pushing 15 years. The husband also has income. I wish I could get that much. That looks like about 100% service connected. I'm not sure how much it is right now, though I haven't looked. Oh, you lucky mofo. Oh, you lucky. Nope, married. My migraines, they would not connect to my service connection, and my tinnitus is not quite bad enough for them to connect it either. Despite the fact that I was stationed at NTC San Diego, which is right across the fucking river from the end of the takeoff runway at San Diego International. See, I haven't worked long enough. I have not held an actual job and paid into Social Security enough to be able to get Social Security. Well, does not matter which branch you go into. The music, the A school, that's what we call it in the Navy. Everybody goes to the same training to become military band. That is my understanding from someone in my family who was in the Army band. And I just realized little sister is in the chat, so she may be able to confirm that. Yeah, you would. See, yeah. We're actually looking at moving into Oregon. Possibly down to Vegas. Witches. You want to chime in there, babe? Why do I do that? I could just look at the camera and speak into the microphone or into that microphone and he can hear. Losing my shit here, man. Maybe. We haven't fully decided if we are leaving Seattle because, as I said, we do own the house we live in. But no. I could have lived without seeing that, Chloe. But we don't actually live in Seattle. We live in East King County, so it's a little cheaper, not by much, but they do. That's something interesting that my older brother and the hubby have talked about, because my older brother has been disabled since childhood. Hubby has long COVID. And they're discussing the differences between adult onset disability and childhood onset disability, for lack of a better way of describing it. Yep. We have a ton of Amazon people and Facebook people in the area. I know, but I don't want to move to the Midwest. I need to stay on the West Coast. That's why we are looking, honestly, if we move. The Oregon coast is an option. Eugene, Springfield area is an option. Portland and Salem are not. Vegas is an option because I have family down there. I was in IT prior to this, so oh, I know. So, sweetheart, why do you think I'm looking at moving down to Eugene, Springfield-ish? My family, my family's from Iowa, Illinois, so Kansas isn't too far away from that, but I have to be, I cannot be away from salt water. I turn into a raging bitch if I do not get to ground in salt water on a regular basis. Duh, that's the plan. Yes. I was born on the southern Oregon coast. And some of my first water experience was in the Pacific Ocean, and I have been a water baby ever since. That is like the third time that particular town in Illinois has popped up for me. Interesting. Wonder what the universe is trying to tell me. My dad's family, my dad was born and raised in Beardstown. Graduated from high school in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. I still have family in both areas. Oh, yeah. Don't give him ideas. It truly does. It truly does. I love it. And there's just... that is one of the things I miss about San Diego, is being able to go splash in the ocean whenever I wanted to. Especially being military, we would go to this one beach that was on base, and it was so nice. I absolutely loved that one. Oh, really? I'll have to look that one up. Belleville, Illinois. I saw Bellevue for a second, not gonna lie. If you have a disability, chances are they won't. There are a lot of them that, nope, not under this administration, never mind. I wouldn't advise any female joining the military until this administration is long since gone. That would be where the beach I was talking about was. It was at Nasney. My older brother was stationed at Nasney, so we'd go bug him, and then we'd go to the beach. I miss that beach. It was so cool, because it was never crowded, because nobody knew it was there. There are so many things I miss about being a military family. Nice. Oh, the Strand. Oh, yep. I see that now. The Strand, oh my God. Driving down the Strand at like 2 o'clock in the morning was just something special. Especially when you know who was out on the beach doing nighttime operations. Yeah. Hardest job in the military is being the wife at home. I have been on both sides of the uniform. I would happily go back into uniform rather than be the spouse. The strand that I'm talking about, it is the silver strand between North Island and whatever the fuck the town right there at the border is. Why is it not coming to mind? Yeah. Nope. That's the other side of the border. No, not Chula Vista. Yes, it is. That's who I was saying out doing nighttime ops. It's not Chula Vista. San Isidro. Oh my God, the man doesn't speak Spanish. I love you. I know. No, it's okay. It's okay. There's a couple of them that I'm going, wait, that one sounds familiar. How about, wait. I am. I'm, yes. I'm, oh my God. I'm stuck on the Chula Vista, but that's not it. Boom. No. Oh my gosh. Otay Mesa. Otay Mesa might be it, but that's not quite right. Quite right either. Oh my good grief. This is going to drive me bonkers. There's a mall down there. No shit. There is a mall right there. Anyways, I'm going to be looking that up later. Tecate, by the way. It's, yeah, but I'm further north than that. Or not north, IB, that's what it is. Imperial Beach. IB. So you drive down the Strand, you leave North Island and you drive down the Strand and you end up in Imperial Beach. Tecate. Yeah, something like that. Thank you, Go Wagon. Yeah, San Isidro is fun. That's where the border crossing is. See, I made a promise while I was down there that I would not go into Tijuana because at that point in time, I knew just enough Spanish and was just fluent enough in Spanish to get my ass in trouble. It's Imperial Beach. I remember, yeah. It was Imperial Beach. We used to go down there all the time. That's also where Starcrafts was. No, Starcrafts was Ocean Beach. And I, just like I do with Bellevue and Bellingham, I used to get Imperial Beach and Ocean Beach flip-flopped. Yep, Tijuana in Mexico. I was stationed in San Diego. And yeah, my adopted big sister, who was Mexican, told me that I was not allowed to set foot in Tijuana. She would know if I had. Then I came home after getting out of the Navy and got it and was engaged to my kid's dad. And I was talking to her about it. And her dad was visiting, and he's like, he threw her because his English sucked worse than my Spanish did. He told her that once I got married, if I wanted a really nice honeymoon, let her know because he would give me 2 weeks in one of his oceanfront cabins on his coffee plantation. And my idiot of an ex-husband wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do it. Pissed me off. Dude, I have survived so much fucking trauma that yes, I look sad, like I'm sad inside. I'm actually doing pretty damn good, though. Have a good one, Chloe. Have a good day at school, sweetheart. There's multiple reasons he's an ex-husband. Financially, we're not doing as well as we could be, but you know what? That's okay. We're surviving. We have people around that make us happy. I mean, there's a couple of them in here. We're content. And things are going fairly well for us. So I can't complain overly much other than about my health. You know, exactly. Nobody's doing really well. Well, okay, there are some, but yep. Yeah, everybody's broke. I have to laugh. My Discord got hacked the other night. And they're like, pay us this much money if you don't want me to sell your information. I'm like, dude, did you bother to check the fucking profile here? I'm a disabled veteran. So I don't care. You gonna pay or not? Dude, I am broke AF. Prove it. Send me a screenshot of your bank. Okay, here. Send a screenshot. I have less than $2 in the bank. So, all right. Check in one last time so I can see what's being said to... Okay, no worries. Yeah, I know how that goes. Boom. When was it great? And for whom? Yeah, I understand that one, Jessica. Yep. Oh, yeah. Did you live through the Reagan era, my friend? I don't. I corrected myself. Did you live through the Reagan era? I am genuinely curious. Because I did. As part of a large family. And I would really like to know who it was good for. Thanks, Ricky. Got a point there, my turn. Single income. We ate government cheese and barely could pay the rent on a regular basis. No, the 80s were not great for anybody. Yep, roger that. All right, you guys, it is now midnight. I gotta find where I put my... Hey, shush, Google. Where did I hide my damn lighter? That's not the one I want. All right. All right, my loves. It is midnight. It is time for our midnight candle blessing. At this turning of the day, we light this flame not in fear, but in faith. May this candle become a beacon, a steady point of warmth in the dark, a reminder that love knows how to find its way. We send love and light outward now, carried on breath, a prayer on quiet intention to Layla. May she be held in protection wherever she is. May confusion clear. May fear loosen its grip. May the path home open gently before her. Let every step she takes be guided. Let every door she approaches open. Let every kind heart she encounters recognize her need and answer it. To her family and her loved ones, may this flame offer steadiness. May hope remain rooted. May rest come when it is needed. We do not rush the night. We trust the light. Long after this candle burns, know that love is watching. Love is calling. Love is waiting with open arms. May Layla return home safe, whole, and held. And so it is. I can only imagine how much pain Ruth is feeling right now. Yep. All right. No. So, Layla is my friend's daughter. She has been missing since Friday of last week. She is 17 years old. She is missing from Salem, Oregon. Have to get the right S in Oregon. She is not responding to phone calls or texts and has deactivated her Facebook account, which is out of character for her. Her dad passed away out of the blue. I mean, just suddenly, unexpectedly. God. I think it's been 2 years now. Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey shit for me. And her mom is just absolutely going out of her mind. Layla's the baby of the family. Yeah.
Go to bed.
That's true. And and the man behind the curtain was talking to her therapist this morning. I popped in and said hi. Yes, there is a police report. If someone sees her, please let me know so that I can give you the contact number for Salem Police Department and the case number. Yes, her mother has made a report. Yeah. No, they need the case number with it. Same row. Man behind the curtain was talking to her therapist. I popped out and said hi while we were on break this afternoon. And she asked what was up, and I'm like, I'm kind of freaking out a little bit because my friend's daughter is missing. And my therapist, what are the chances that ICE got her? Hey, Rhea. And I'm like, I hadn't thought about it, but she's from Salem. She's mixed race with African American. I'm not sure, because I'm pretty sure she's my friend's stepdaughter, but she's my daughter, or her daughter. And when she asked that, I'm like, hadn't thought about it, but it's possible. That would be up to him as to whether he wants to say hi. Yes, she was born here. She was born in Salem. Oh, we've had it, Cobra. We're used to it. What is this person? Yeah. Yeah, same. We're hoping she's safe. Oh, look, someone's saying I'm alone and I don't have a partner. Care to chime in, babe? Technomancer. I still miss the man behind the curtain name. It is, and I hate it. And see, being from that area, there is a huge, I'm talking to Ro. There is a huge Hispanic population. And I know there were quite a few who were undocumented in that area, but, not going to worry, not going to talk too much about that, because I don't want to draw attention to them. But I know they are there and I worry about them. I know that there were kids I graduated with who didn't have papers. Do I care? Fuck no. They were kids like I was. Oh, don't even. you can go fuck yourself. That's kind of where it comes from. He's the man behind the curtain who controls the technology here. You know, I wish... Wait. What time is... Nope, it's... What day of the week is it? It's Wednesday. Damn it, he's at work. Seriously, motherfucker? So do I. I really do. Her mom just posted to social media yesterday that she was missing. And I'm like... I don't know. Some of the coolest people I've known have had nose rings. Oh, not the... Thank you. We don't play around with shit like that, my friends. Yep. I will take that as a compliment. That woman is fucking amazing. Hey, Bean! How you doing, kid? You're getting ready for school, too. We already had Chloe come in and say hi. Now, as for the if Lizzo was white, I fucking admire that woman. She plays flute. She plays flute like I do, and that bitch is bigger than I am and can sing and dance and still play her flute. Fuck yeah! Thank you, Roro. Oh, I'm far from boring, but yeah, whatever. And I'm not that old. I feel it sometimes, but I'm not that old. Yep. Oh, you scared me for a second. How old am I? What day is it? It is the 22. So, 19 days ago, I turned 48. Why? We acknowledged my birthday on stream. All anybody has to do is go back and look at it. Yes. I love my flute is my first... Flute is my primary instrument, but I do play multiple other instruments. I also play sax. I love my saxophone. Barry sax especially. God, I love playing my heavy metal. Yes. That's okay. People... When people aren't being utter and complete dicks, and are honest, when I tell them that I have a 27-year-old child, a lot of them tell me there is no fucking way because they swear I don't look like I'm anything more than like, I think the youngest I've gotten was 35. Yeah, 32 to 40. I play, tenor was the one I didn't play. I have never touched, but I know I could play. Because I played with a soprano. Alto was my first sax, and I played Barry in jazz band. Not sure. Yeah, he's out snuggling with Daddy Bean. Thank you, Reflection. Wondering who showed that one, by the way. It was, I said, duh. So the way I started with sax, freshman and sophomore year, we had 8 45-minute periods for a school day. And then junior year, the school district decided that the elementary schools and the middle school were going to go to year-round schooling. And they decided that the high school was going to have 4 90-minute blocks. And then, in somebody's infinite wisdom, they decided that the first half of the year, there was not going to be any advanced music. So no advanced band, no advanced choir, nothing. But the second half of the year, we would have it. And I'm like, well, that sucks. I don't want to go to school if I don't have band and choir. So they were offering beginning band and girls choir. Girls choir I was fine with, had no problem with that. But the beginning band was the part that I'm like, eh. One of the few times the incubator had a good idea, she's like, hey, pick up a new instrument and join beginning band. Pick up sax. You already know how to finger it and all of that. You just got to get used to the reed instead of the regular mouthpiece. So I do this. I pick up alto sax. I go to beginning band for the first week. I think I played my sax 2 days in that first week of school. The other 3 days, the band director had me tutoring one of the beginning flute players. And then Thursday, he walks up to me and goes, here's a reed, here's the music, sax is in the instrument room, take it home, be back here 7 o'clock in the morning for jazz band, 0 period. We have a basketball game at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. I need a bari sax player. The fuck you what? He's like, yeah, you got this. I trust. I have confidence in you. Okay, G. Took the sax home. Figured out the workings and how to make noise on it and shit. Decided I could probably do this. Showed up at 0 period the next morning. Ran through the stuff that we were going to play. I am sight reading this shit. Go to the basketball game and it is me on the bari, the drum player, our bass guitar, 2 trumpets, and one other kid. I don't remember what instrument they played. I think it was an alto. And we're just kind of doing our thing, and yeah, that's how I joined jazz band. Now, when I graduated, my school, you had to be in band, choir, or whatever for 2 years with a specific GPA. Because of the fact I missed that one fucking week, the school board wouldn't let me have my jazz band letter, and my band director went to bat for me hardcore. He's like, she only missed a week because she wasn't, she couldn't play the instrument. Yeah. What are some of my favorite bands? Well, obviously I like the Cousins, distant related to the Knight Brothers and the New Kids on the Block. Alabama is one of my favorite country bands. We have the Bangles, who I also particularly enjoy. The Oak Ridge Boys, the Statler Brothers. I know. Let's see what else. Oh, Duran Duran was pretty good. Men at Work I really enjoy. Currently it's Pentatonic's Voice Play. Boyz II Men has always been a favorite. NSYNC, 98 Degrees, Backstreet Boys. That's pretty much it. Music is good. I like music. But then, I also honestly though, I need to listen to more jazz. Charlie Parker. Yeah. So that's what I do here. But see, I also like things like, I love the Messiah. The music, Handel is just one of my favorite classical pieces of all time, to the point I have it tattooed on my leg, is Ode to Joy. Love that song. The Four Seasons is amazing. Pachelbel's Canon, but one of my absolute favorites. Cannot remember the composer, but it's Toccata and Fugue in D minor, and everybody knows it. Uh-oh. That's not good, Bean. I like some opera. I mean, come on. Everybody my age knows the Ride of the Valkyries. Because we listened to Elmer Fudd sing To Kill the Wabbits. Oh God. Everybody knows the Marriage of Figaro. Figaro, da 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 da. Nope. I changed songs there. Yeah, that's not the same. That's not the Marriage of Figaro though, but that's where my brain went in the middle of Figaro. So those are opera. Probably what you're saying you dislike about opera is most of the soprano because a lot of people don't like the really high pitched voices, and it's typically in Italian or Latin. There are some French operas as well. Fuck. Shut up! You hush your mouth and do not get that stuck in my head. You evil, evil, evil man. Fuck. Thankfully, the stupid car one I haven't heard enough times to get it stuck in my head. Although I do have to admit, one of my favorite scenes in fucking Demolition Man is the damn radio, where they're listening to the fucking jingles. My baloney has a first name, it's a W-C-A-R. I have so done that. And yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. Speaking of. Hi. Are you okay back there, dude? You want to come say hi? Come here. Come here. Yip, yip. Yip, yip. Come here. I know you want to. Guess who? Come here. Get your furry butt up here. Yip, yip. You can do it. Si se puede. Good boy. Oh, look at the baby. Look at the baby. Hi, baby boy. Hi. This is a good boy. Where did this come from? What have you got in your goober? She's a good baby. Your sister just went in the bedroom. What are you going to do? Why? Why? How you doing, baby? You happy? The bestest pupper. Yeah. This is my baby. He's the baby of the family. He's the youngest member of the family. And the biggest goofball. Yes, you are. And you know it. But I dare anybody to threaten anyone in this house when he's around. Huh. You'll rip him apart. Oh, are you trying to climb up on the desk like your brother does? It's not going to happen. He scared the pants off of me this morning. So my youngest came to pick up some stuff that he left when he moved out. And he called Luna, our girl dog, out to come see him. And this one heard him, came barreling out of the office and out the front door. And he is not recall trained. So I'm like, shit. Thankfully, Big Brother managed to catch him before he got off the porch. Yeah, you were trying to run away. Huh. And they had Poppy in the car, so they couldn't put you in the car. No. He is. This is Tooker's. His name is typed up a little higher. Go to school, Bean. Have a good day, hon. Yeah. Are you a good boy? You want down? You're digging your elbow into my inner thigh. There you go. Good boy. I know. I am very much covered in Tooker fur. Oh, dear Lord. And if you ever wonder why I look furry when I'm on camera, there is no getting rid of all of it. Yes, I actually do still play. My flute is actually currently out in the living room. This man, I love him to pieces. My munchkin decided to pick up flute when they hit middle school. And so they had their beginning flute, but they eventually moved on to what had been my flute in high school. And I was kind of bummed. And so this man takes me down to the store that we're renting their instruments from and buys me an open hole flute because I had always wanted an open hole flute. I cried. I truly did. And then the next instrument I want to acquire, I want an oboe. I want to play my oboe again. It'll kill my fucking asthma, but I want to play an oboe. I want my oboe back. Partly because, yeah, I loaned my saxophone out to a local kid whose instrument was damaged and needed to be repaired. I can, retrieve it now because it was last school year. I wonder if he's still playing it. I just need to get in touch with his aunt. But yeah. I am lucky enough that there is a local woodwind group that I would absolutely love to get back involved with. But I don't know. Yeah, good luck with that one. Where did I get? Did you buy my new Toto or did... Fuck. We actually managed to get a piccolo for the Munchkin off of OfferUp, and it was actually in pretty decent shape. So OfferUp is a good place to look. I don't trust Craigslist as much anymore. And then Facebook Marketplace has some decent... yes, singing, that is how I did not kill myself with my asthma in high school, was playing sax, playing bari. The amount of air it takes to produce sound off of a baritone saxophone, that's some wind power. I miss it. The only thing... I would go back and relive 1 month of my high school experience and 1 month only. And that would be the month of May of my senior year. Because the first weekend of May was... Okay, let's start. First weekend of May was the prom. Second weekend of May was May Day, which was my high school's talent show. Third week of May, the choir was in Anaheim for an international choir competition. And then the fourth weekend was a competition, or it was a festival called Music in May, which is the best of the high school musicians in Oregon, Washington, and Idaho. I went to Music in May on my worst instrument. And loved it. Ironically, befriended a guy there. And we spent pretty much all of our time together while we were there. Ran into him in Navy boot camp. And then after boot camp, I lost him completely. Was roped into helping a woman move into an apartment here in the town I'm living in. Yes. And I was talking, and I have since befriended her daughter, who was the person who convinced me to help move Mom into the apartment. And so said girlfriend was also a Navy vet. And she used to do her monthly check-in on the 22nd of the month because, 22 veterans a day self-delete. And she tagged all of her veteran friends. And I'm scrolling through the tags on this post one day. No, the comments on this post one day. And I come across this tag and I'm like, wait a minute. I know that name. That is a very, very distinctive name. There is no chance in heaven, hell, or anywhere in between that this is not the guy I befriended at Music in May. Oh. Yep. Nope. Shit. Okay. Minimize that. Pull that one out. So, yeah, that was entertaining. So, reconnected with him. That has been really fun. And, yeah, fucking small ass world. Oh, that's what you're doing. I can see it. Really wish I couldn't, but I can see it. It's okay. Oh, hallelujah. You know, there's a big part of me that just wants to go, well, bless your heart. I'm horrible. Did you just tell me to fuck off in Texan? Well, yes. Yes, I did. Life is good. Okay, so what are we doing? Clickety click click. Oops. That's what we're doing. I love your setup. I am so fucking jealous of that. Hey, Pratham! How are you doing today? You know, it's really, really, really rude to come in here and ask a survivor for shit like that. Yep. Oh, hey, you're actually more visible than usual today. You've got more light on. I'm impressed. Okay. Yeah, they can't hear you yet. Yeah, I can hear you. They can't. Oh. I saw it. I absolutely love the fact that people come into a stream from a survivor and, start demanding sexual favors. Fornicate away and be deceased. I will forever appreciate that one from the ex-husband. It's one of the best ones he came up with. Do what, huh? No, that came from J3 before I met him. Oh dear. Yeah, no, that was my darling sperm donor for the children. He was the one who was big on wordplay and puns and shit. Which is why we were concerned that the eldest was going to go to school and tell his teacher to fornicate away and be deceased. Yeah. Do what, huh? I love the way I talk these days, though. I have, the southernisms from the ex-husband and the former best friend. Not related to the reason neither of them are in my life anymore. Well, actually, the ex-husband is. Anyway. But I have the southernisms from the Alabamians that I used to love. Nope, it's keep it moving. I like that. Hello, keep it moving. Moving. Nope. Damn it. The damn Lemur King. I like to move it. That one gets stuck. I'm going to put in the other ear because it's far more comfortable in the other ear than in the left ear. Whoopsie. There we go. Ha. Beep boop. Uh-oh, uh-oh. See, I'm born and raised in Oregon, but I've had this weird forking connection to the state of Alabama because my favorite country group of all time is Alabama. My best friend in the Navy up until about 2-3 years ago is from Alabama. My favorite of my ex-husbands, yes, I have a favorite ex-husband, is from Alabama. I have a weird-ass connection to that damn state. It's bizarre. Speaking of that state and former friend, you are still here, right? I mean, it's 12:30. It's 12:30, so he might have disappeared on us. I wouldn't be surprised. Would not be the first time that child has fallen asleep to me talking. Man, I do want to move home, though, eventually. What I would really... Do I have a favorite past girlfriend? Romantic girlfriend or girlfriend? I have both. Well, actually, I only have one real ex-girlfriend, and she's still a very, very dear friend. As far as a favorite past female friend, my ex-girlfriend, my kids are really pissed off at me for letting her leave instead of getting rid of the ex-husband. Because all of my kids loved her to pieces. And she's an amazing woman. I absolutely love her, but unfortunately, her parents. When did I become gay? Dude, I've known I swung both ways. I remember being turned on by the magazines in the closet when I was like 7, at the oldest. How many biological children do I have? I have 3 that I have birthed. I have 3 others that call me mom. That grew up calling me mom. And I have so many others that just call me mom because they've adopted me or I've adopted them. A lot of people do know. I don't know how much of the fact that I knew I was turned on by women comes from the fact that I knew what it felt like to be turned on. I didn't know that's what it was, but I know. No, not confused. Nope. My confusion was when somebody pointed out to me that being bisexual is a thing. Because I thought I thought everybody else was just like me, and I didn't realize, no, straight women don't get turned on by staring at other women's boobs. Honey, I was baptized into the Episcopal Church. I have a pretty decent relationship with Jesus. I just am not on speaking terms with his daddy anymore. I mean, hey. I swear, one more person comes in here and says we need to find Jesus, I am going to file for custody because they cannot keep from losing him. Thank you. Oh my. Are you by any chance a George Takei fan? Because if you're not, you should be with that screen name. Oh my. Awkward. A fucking men row. Yes. We're all children of the Lord. Everyone. Big and small. Short and tall. And he loves us all. And even though we're children, he loves us just the same. Come to the Lord as children and praise his name. No, I have not read his book yet. It is on my list. Thank you. And that was me just kind of fucking around and somewhat deliberately murdering a song. It comes from a play called Kids Praise. Now, whether it comes from Kids Praise 1 or Kids Praise 2, I'm pretty sure it's Kids Praise 1 because I have listened to Kids Praise 2 recently and I don't think it's part of that one. Yeah, Sunday school propaganda on steroids. The whole premise of the Kids Praise plays is you've got this big blue songbook. His name is Salty, Psalty. Yes, it's a really bad pun. No, I have not hit my pen at all. I haven't touched my pen since yesterday. Yeah, I might because I'm starting to hurt, but you know. But Salty goes around teaching worship music to children. Big and wide, big and tall, big and small, short and tall, and he loves us all. Another one that we did is Jesus, name above all names, blessed Redeemer, glorious Lord, Emmanuel, God is with us. Oh, and I just lost the last words. Now, mind you, I have not sung those songs since I was, well, in 40 fucking years. God, and the fact that I remember them now. West Point, dear? No comment. I know, but the West Point just was a really bad pun in my head. Yep. We had some other fun ones. Don't build your house on the sandy land. Don't build it too near the shore. Well, it might be kinda nice, but you'll have to build it twice, and you'll have to build your house once more. They're fucking catchy songs. And that's the problem with them. But yeah, I love the music, but I've gone back and listened to some of them, and some of the lines that are said, the dialogue is just so manipulative. They swear on the Bible. Because, yeah, you could swear on anything. Hell, we've had some would say they were going to swear themselves. We've had a congressperson sworn in on the Quran. We've had congresspeople who have sworn in using the Torah. So, or, yeah, the current president, the first time put his hand on an upside down Bible. That was a good one. And then the infamous photo op with the upside down Bible. And then this time he didn't swear in on anything. That's right. Zoran used the Quran. Yep. A lot of time back in the olden days, they would use the family Bible, which was as much a Bible as it was a family tree and a scrapbook. And that's part of why the Bible was used, is it was the family history. Yeah. Yeah. I would consider swearing in on the... Yeah. That is... no. No. The last of this, when Trump swore in a year ago, he didn't use anything. Yeah, they had the Bible there, but he did not touch it. You do not have to swear in on anything. Which is also, they used to in court, and this is hilariously funny considering the separation of church and state. In court, you used to put your left hand on the Bible, right hand up, and I do solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God. Yep. And now people have been, separation of church and state, so the Bible is not a good thing to be doing there. And saying, so help me God, again, that's bringing God into state, so yeah, pretty much, Rhea. I know. And yes, a lot of Appalachian families still use the family Bible as a scrapbook. Even the ones that ain't Christian. Oh, probably. But no, I was referring to another family that I know that still keeps track of births in the family, even though they left the church 30 years ago. So, yeah. Yep. Well, it kind of makes sense to me. And if my family had been doing that, I would have probably continued it. But it's history. It's family lore. It's family history, so I can understand why. Yep. Oh, that's a cult. And that comes straight from a Jehovah's Witness friend. Well, okay, a friend who is a former witness. He says he grew up in a cult. I have corrupted so many people. Sorry. It's so very much a cult. Yeah. I have showed a fair number of people the light that there is life outside the church. Yep, Southern Baptists are not a whole lot better. We're not going to go back and discuss the Baptist cult that we were talking earlier. Someone from Texas saying almost everything is a cult, I will believe, because, well, there are days that I think the state of Texas is a cult in and of itself. Hey, Enclave, so what we do here, this is basically an extended chillin' with the Witchlings. My normal daily stream is from 1:30 to 3:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Well, it is standard now. Pacific time, at any rate. I am Seattle-based, where I do 3 tarot, 3 oracle, a couple of self-care cards, a goddess of the day, a Zen quote or two, and that's my daily stream. That takes us about half hour to an hour. Then we roll into chilling with the Witchlings. Tuesday and Thursday nights are my podcast nights. Tuesday nights you get Bitch and Witch, where I take current events that have me pissed the fuck off, particularly if they involve queers, veterans, women, disabled, or minorities. Those are the ones I love to rant about. That is 5:30 p.m. on Tuesdays. Thursday night, we have the Yoga Witch's Cauldron, where I just kind of chit-chat about all sorts of shit that is witchy yoga and tie it into my Sanskrit word of the week and my theme of the week, which is so much fun. Wednesdays, we do this, our Midnight Mass. Friday night, we have Friday Night Guided Meditation. And that's pretty much what I do during the week. Fridays, we also have Coffee and Cues, which is pretty much this, just during the day, so nobody's getting sleep deprived. And then one weekend a month currently, I am out in the what I call Die the Yoga Witch in the Wild, where we go and do events with things like the Pacific Northwest Witches Market, the MeWe Metaphysical Wellness Fairs. There are some other craft fairs that we're looking into. I am also a member of the Spiritual Practitioners Association. So, yeah. Where are you at again, Jessica? Yeah, just general area. Are you Pacific Northwest based? because I'm looking at doing some events down in Oregon. Honey, I was baptized into the Episcopal Church. Jesus and God don't want me no more. I'm looking at doing some events down in Oregon. And I'm not going to stray very far from Oregon, Washington right now. That's right. Yes. There is a MeWe Fair in Bellingham. Go to MeWeFairs.com or MeWeFair.com. Because yes, and I am potentially going to do Bellingham this year. I have not completely made up my mind on that one. How about them apples? So, Bellevue, Linwood. Linwood is coming the first weekend of February and the 7th and 8th of November. Auburn, Olympia, Ocean Shores, Mount Vernon. Mount Vernon is June 6th and 7th. Bellingham Ferndale is March 7th and 8th. So, yes. No. I am a practicing witch, have been for almost 30 years. I'm getting really, really, really close to that fucking anniversary. That will be Valentine's Day. Amen to that. Technically, I am a member of the Satanic Temple Puget Sound. 'Cause they be good peoples. Yep. It boils down to the fact that America worships guns and violence. March what? Yeah, and we were lied to. Our veterans were told that once we joined the military, we'd be taken care of for the rest of our lives. Hold on, I'm looking. Linwood, Auburn, Olympia, Ocean Shores. Mount Vernon is June 7th and 8th. It is mewefairs.com / I want to say it's Washington. Yes. Can I curse? No, I don't do curses unless they're very, very, very... Sweetheart, are you familiar with Mensa? No. No. Are you familiar with what Mensa is? The organization that you have to have an IQ of over 120 or over 130 to be able to qualify for? Let's just say I qualify for Mensa. I decided to join the SCA instead. Oh, I'm evil. I heard that. I'm evil. Why do you say I'm evil? Condescend? Well, yeah, I was kind of... Am I a dude? Shut up, Google. Damn it, he's still at work. Oh, that's... No. No, I have birthed 3 children, so last time I checked, I am not a guy. No, I don't do curses unless someone has, harmed me or mine. So, yeah, we don't do that shit. Thank you. Why do I always say that twice? Don't look... Though it might be kind of nice, so you'll have to bid it twice. Dude. Have a good one, Jessica. Dude, you are in the wrong place then. Because there's one trans woman currently in here. 2 of my mods are trans. So yeah, you don't want to be here. Basically, yeah. You're not wrong, Danza. I personally joined the military to get out of an abusive home situation and ended up in a worse one. And I gave up 80% of my quality of life for people like that. Why would they want to go to heaven and be with people like you? Please explain that one to me. I mean, if going to heaven means I have to put up with all of these people like that. Hey, Marina. Ooh, Scandinavian. Nice. I have a love for Scandinavian stuff because the town I lived in on the other side of Puget Sound is called Little Norway. Very Scandinavian town. Love it. Learned a lot about Vikings living there. Yes. All right, my lovelies. I think it is time we wrap up for today because, yep. Yes! I lived in Paulsbo. Somebody recognized the Little Norway. Nice. Yes. I lived in Paulsbo for the better part of 10 years. And we have family over in Kingston as well. And Silverdale. I forget about Silverdale. Spent, Bangor or Brem? Yeah, well, no. I do know people that say they're stationed in Bremerton who are stationed at Naval Base Kitsap over at the sub base. Because it's easier to say I'm in Bremerton than try to explain. Because there's Keyport, there's Bremerton. Yeah, rather than trying to say I'm at Bangor. You did. Are you taking off, Roro? Go get some rest. Abhor, I lived in Manette for about 6 months. I wish I would love to go back to that house. Loved the house. Yes. My older brother was an MA at Subbase for a while. No, I'm not going to name names because he would not appreciate me name dropping here. Yeah. Well, your ex might have a name. Never mind. Shut up, Di. Ooh, you got some good ones. That explains where the marina comes from. De la Rosa. That is a gorgeous name if it is your name. I love it. Man. I am feeling itchy with all of the fur on my sweatshirt. No, they don't. They want to stay part of Denmark. And I respect that. Yeah, same. I mean, he's tried to annex Canada as our 51st state. I don't think he fully understands. Anyway, now he wants to make Greenland, again, another country, the 51st state. And what gets me is ICE is picking up indigenous people. Indigenous. They were here before the dumbass white people were. I do know that it's just that their skin is the wrong color, and it's just, oh, I know, and it's just that they're pulling as many non-white people as they can in, because it doesn't matter if they get let go 5 minutes after they walk in. All that matters is they're drug in, kicking and screaming. Hey, Arthur. But yes, I was gonna. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the Pilgrims were not greeted in English. Were they? Oh, my bad. Apparently they were. I need to do some research. But what I need to do first, I desperately need to hit the head. So, we have been here for pushing 2.5 hours. I have been having a great deal of fun, but I have a darling dear puppy boy who would like to go water the tree soon. So, my witchlings, let's go out there. Spread love, spread joy, spread kindness. There is enough darkness and hate out there. We do not need to add to it. Please try to be a beacon of hope and light and love for those stumbling and lost in that darkness. Make sure your loved ones in all their forms, 2 legs, 4 legs, wings, fur, scales, paws, claws, etc. Make sure they know that you love them beyond all measure, because time passes far faster than any of us want to acknowledge, and those last goodbyes are never promised. And then, if you take one thing and one thing only away from everything that I do here every day and have for the last 2.5 years, please let it be that you always, always, always remember. You are loved. You are wanted. You are needed. And you do have a reason for being here, even... Show that one so they know what the fuck I'm laughing at. And you do have a reason for being here, even if you don't know what it is yet. I was 45 before I figured out why I'm here. Thank you for that laugh. And on that note, I love you guys to bits and pieces. Please do the whole like, share, and subscribe thing. We're here every day, Sunday through Thursday. So, yeah, Sunday through Friday. We take Saturdays off. Do the whole like, share, subscribe thing. Come on back. I love you guys to bits. Namaste, witchlings.